Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Moletrap here, coming at you. Yes, you are not seeing your dreams. You are not seeing your fantasies on the screen right now. You are seeing reality. This is Bisu versus Jaedong, and I do apologize to, well, everybody for getting this out so late. This is like a week old at the time of recording. Actually, let me check what date it is. This is from July 6th. It's July 12th. Yes, so it's about a week old. Sorry, I'm getting it out to you guys pretty late, but I actually didn't even realize this game had happened, or I would have cast it a little bit sooner, I think, although I was pretty busy over the 4th weekend. Went down, hung out with Diggity in SoCal. Anyway, yes, Bisu versus Jaedong, and this is going to be very, very exciting, I think. Bisu, in case you didn't catch the games I did with him before, basically he was kind of falling out of favor. He was not doing too well. He got a hand injury. He had to take paid vacation to cool off because he was in a big slump. He was not, you know, the MSL champion. He was not the Bonjour that he used to be. And he took some time off and came back just recently and has been doing very, very well. So I'm beginning to suspect Bisu may be back. I'm going to have to spoil his OSL and MSL performances, though, to discuss the matter. So if you have not seen those groups, by the way, his MSL group, very entertaining group. He played Calm for the first match of that group, which is a very, very good game. I highly recommend that. Anyway, yes, so I'm going to spoil that. So if you don't want to hear about that, go ahead and skip forward like 30 seconds. 45 seconds in the video or something like that. Anyway, so yes, Bisu has actually managed to get through the MSL and the OSL. He qualified into both, and he did stunningly in both of his groups. He got the MSL in 2-0, and he did not lose a game in his OSL group either, I think. May have lost a game, but he beat both the best of threes to go into the OSL as well. So he's going to be at both Star Leagues, so he is doing very, 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 very well. And so basically this is a chance to see if he can really hack it against, you know, one of the top players in the world. Jaedong is, of course, still one of the top players. I still regard Flash as the best player, although I haven't been watching a lot of StarCraft recently, so I'm not completely up to date on how everyone's doing. But yeah, this is a good opportunity to see, you know, if Bisu has what it takes to come back and cut it with the big boys again. See if he can hack it with the top players again, or if he is just going to get obliterated by Jaedong, which is a possibility as well. You know, he's come back from this slump. He seems to be doing well, but it could just be a fluke. You can win a couple games coming out of a slump on accident or as a fluke, and so we're not sure if that's exactly what the case is. So playing against a player of Jaedong's caliber, basically, my point is going to show us if he really has what it takes to compete at that top level again, and if he really has what it takes to, you know, to do well in the individual leagues, help take SKT1 back to the top. Anyway, so yes, Jaedong going for looks like a 9 pool. Oh no! Bisu lost his probe. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. That never happens. Bisu never loses his probe. What is going on here? And he's gonna lose. He's gonna. Oh my gosh, what is Jaedong doing? He's got the Zerglings running in. Gateway gets planted down way too late. Probes coming off to try and block. 2 probes are gonna get through. Wow. Wow, 2 probes get through. I'm sorry, 2 Zerglings get through, rather. So Bisu really slipping up early on in this game, I gotta say. Not showing that he is back at all right now. Losing his probe in the supply line of Jaedong, losing it to drones. Bisu is, I mean, he never loses his probe. His probe stays alive forever. That's like one of the things that he is, that, you know, that marks him as one of the top players. And for some reason, Bisu is now chasing around these 2 Zerglings with 4 probes. 4 probes that are not mining. What are you doing, Bisu? Why is he chasing around these Zerglings with these 4 probes? Unless he has some kind of a strategy that he needs to kill those Zerglings so they can't scout him. Otherwise, normally, you just want to have your probes mining. And if the Zergling comes to harass your probes, then you pull them off to kill the Zerglings, but you have them mining the whole time instead of having 4 probes running around chasing Zerglings. Not very professional at all. Anyway, so Jaedong now has his lair going. He's got his 3 hatcheries. Bisu put that gateway up a little bit late after the Zerglings had run in, and it wasn't even a good spot. He didn't have any probes to block the gap either. It's a really good thing for him that Jaedong didn't have more Zerglings to follow up. Otherwise, he could have probably gotten in there and done some major damage. Anyway, so yeah, Jaedong's doing really well. He's got a lot of stuff going for him here. He's got his 3 hatcheries. Bisu has gotten his 2nd base up, his 2nd nexus, and he's actually okay because on this map, you know, taking that 1 choke actually takes control of a 3rd base, which normally it's very difficult for Protoss players to get that. I won't say very difficult, but it is difficult for Protoss players to get that 3rd base later on. And oh, Jaedong mismicroing a little bit for a moment there, misses his chance to trap that Zealot, but still manages to get several hits on it. It looks like he is gonna, whoa, he might be able to get a couple Zerglings in front and get a surround on that Zealot. Oh, the Zealot's taking so many hits. It's got like 7 hits left, 7 Zergling hits left. And there it goes. The probe rocks by. I don't know if Jaedong saw that probe. Another probe running out to try and see what Jaedong is doing, trying to sneak in there and get a scout in. Jaedong's going for a normal 3-hatch Spire build. Excuse me, and he's getting more hatcheries as well. So here comes the Zerglings chasing that probe. Probe runs in, runs around those Zerglings. He's going to get right into the main. And no, Bisu, what are you doing? He stopped his probe moving. Got some hits on it for a moment there. He is going to get in there and scout this Spire. So he's going to be in good shape there. But we see a bunch of larvae. Ooh, a bunch of larvae on that lair. And I didn't see if there was larvae on the extra hatcheries as well. What that means is that, and how did another Zergling, is that the same Zergling? That same Zergling is still running around in his base. WTF, Bisu. He still hasn't killed that Zergling. I mean, I guess he hasn't been building any units. He would have had to build a Dragoon, I guess, to catch that Zergling. So that makes a little bit of sense. Early Evil Chamber going down as well, by the way. So I was thinking he was gonna. He actually may get mutas. It looks like he might have gotten mutas. If his Spire just popped, we just saw a lot of larvae. And that Zergling finally dies. There goes. Wow. Anyway, so Corsair's out. It's going to pick off that Overlord. He's got another Corsair. He's building a 3rd Corsair. So Beast is going to invest in the air, which I think is a good idea, especially since he saw those larvae morphing, or he saw all those larvae sitting around idling. But it doesn't look like he's going for Muta after all. He's got several Scourge out. He's running them out. He's going to try and pick off all these Corsairs in the air. There's Best, by the way. I think that was Best. Chilling in the bench, I guess. The dugout. I don't know. This is the 3rd game of the set between Oz and SKT1, and again, I apologize for not doing the whole set, but I didn't have time for it. But I don't know exactly what happened, except I know it's tied 1-1. And Bisu might lose a Corsair. Oh my gosh, is Bisu gonna lose? No, he does not lose a Corsair. Again, that would have been very un-Bisu-like. Dude, you're being very un-dude here. Bisu, you're being very un-Bisu. Losing your probes, and Jaedong has gotten his 4th base up. He knew that Bisu was getting that 3rd base up, and so he knew he had the leeway to get a 4th base up. Bisu wasn't going to push out very early. It was just going very few units, all tech and economy. So Jaedong was able to get some extra economy as well, and Jaedong mismicroing a little bit. Bisu microing perfectly. Oh man, look at that! Oh! Kills every Zergling! And I don't know if that was... I could have just been imagining it, but I think we just saw a little bit of a smug smirk on Bisu's face after that. Killed every single Zergling with those 2 Zealots. Did not lose either one. Now he's going to pull them back, otherwise it'll be a little bit fruitless if he does lose those Zealots, which he's going to... Oh, the Hydras are going to run in. Oh, they do pick off one of the Zealots. The other one is going to get... No, is he going to get picked off, the Zealot? Oh, does get picked off, but at the cost of a couple Hydras that got in too close. And took a Scarab shot there. Very, very interesting play here. But yeah, Bisu now has a few Corsairs around. Jaedong is not going to be able to easily take control of the air. Even if Zerg players a lot of times will, even when the Protoss player has a ton of Corsairs like that, they'll get like a crapload of Scourge. A big survival of Scourge, and they'll run it in and just pick off a few Corsairs, and then that's enough that they can pick off more Corsairs with more Scourge and take control of the air. It looks like Jaedong might be planning on doing that.